Greetings, greetings. The Venez Flytrap, like the Venez Flytrap, but the Venez Flytrap. With the first prediction of the year, and maybe this will happen this year, maybe not. But as we all know, recently on January 3rd, 2026, the U.S. invaded and captured Nicolas Maduro, and he went down very easily, suspiciously easily. He surrendered. He's in photos ops. He's in photos with different clothes on, and he's smiling and he's doing the thumbs up. It's interesting because recently Maduro had purchased from Russia a $2 billion air defense system, a layered air defense system. This supposedly collapsed, or it was never turned on or never initiated. Also dating back to since September, when the United States began bombing and killing fishermen in Venezuela and the surrounding areas, Maduro began to arm the populace and plan for guerrilla resistance. Reuters documented that Venezuela has a dual strategy. They have a prolonged resistance strategy with 280 dispersed sites, an anarchization. Okay, they called it anarchization, using armed collectivos to make the country ungovernable. So they're going to step up with the guerrilla warfare. But my theory is that this was a trap set for the United States by China. This was a trap. And it's evident by the way Maduro handled this. So seeing Maduro allowing himself to be captured so easily, what this does is this prevents the bombing of his country. So if I were the head of a country and we were about to be invaded by a quote unquote superior force, and we knew we were going to have to resort to guerrilla tactics to just mount a resistance, and we're just not going to capitulate. The way to do this, or the best way you can do this, learning from history, is to surrender initially, or to not resist the initial attack. So this would prevent the shock and awe campaign that all it essentially does is destroy a country's infrastructure, which makes the guerrilla war even harder and more untenable on the populace that's there. So by Maduro surrendering without a fight, he prevents the United States from bombing his country. Once the United States sends in troops and things like that to exploit the resources, then the guerrilla factions, the guerrilla armaments, the populace, they then emerge armed and attacking the American soldiers and things, whatever institutions that they bring into that country to exploit the resources, businesses. Once that happens, and America has to fully commit to South America, China will take Taiwan. Maduro, he also met with China a few hours before he was captured. The Chinese officials were still in Venezuela when he was captured. And they reaffirmed over 300 bilateral agreements that and that Venezuela is an all-weather. China is an all-weather supporter of Venezuela, which means they support Venezuela diplomatically across the board. And so China was there reaffirming their ties. Maduro's like, hey, I think, the U.S. is going to invade. He's like, hey, don't worry about it. This is what we're going to do. Go ahead, surrender, allow them to come in. They'll think they won. They'll think they have a victory. Arm your people. And once you begin to attack America and make it known that you're not going to allow yourself to be subjected to colonial rule, and America has to fully commit They will not be able to because China is going to take Taiwan. This is my first theory. I guess we're gonna project out my first theory. I don't know if it'll happen this year, but we'll see it play out this year, at least initially. As soon as the United States commits to Venezuela, the guerrilla tactics will begin and China will take Taiwan. So this China taking Taiwan will be before 2027 or 2027, within the year 2027. So we looking at a timeline of 24 months max. That's first prediction of the year. Anyways, peace.
Pueblo de Venezuela, estamos siendo atacados por enemigos que intentan usurpar el sagrado suelo patrio. El llamado es a todos los cuerpos combatientes, a todas las unidades de milicias combatientes, a toda la estructura base de la milicia que active la defensa comunal. Todas las comunidades deben activarse y desplegarse para establecer los puntos críticos y asegurarlos. Todas las acciones deben estar destinadas a mantener el orden público y la paz del país. Esta incursión no puede ser objeto que nos desesperemos y que el miedo haga eco entre nosotros. Al contrario, debemos unirnos y actuar con calma y cordura. Debemos actuar como ya lo hemos hecho, como hemos entrenado y como hemos practicado, defendiendo cada milímetro de nuestra comunidad en nuestro territorio y garantizándole al pueblo el suministro de alimentos, agua y todo lo necesario para mantenerlo. Recuerden que es una guerra de resistencia. Por muy superior que sea el enemigo, nosotros tenemos la verdad y la razón. Actuamos con espíritu mientras ellos actúan con cuerpo. Así que fortaleza y nos mantenemos informando la situación continuamente. Activados todos los SP3 y esperen que haremos por los diferentes medios del método coser conocimiento e informaciones que sean necesarias. Nosotros venceremos.
De balón, le indicó mi mayor, con la rodilla, hacia el frente, llévelo hacia el frente. Léveme. De balón.
Para nosotros es muy importante. Yo no tenía experiencia con lo que es el ejército militar con respecto a un fusil, el entrenamiento militar. Y una experiencia muy grata. Hace falta tener este tipo de experiencia nosotros como venezolanos y creo que no es nada malo, pues. Es muy importante.
Como ha dicho nuestro comandante en jefe, nosotros estamos preparándonos sencillamente para defender la paz.
And today they point their cannons at the Caribbean people, not just the people of Venezuela. Venezuela is only the entrance, only the entrance. Then they would go for the rest of the Caribbean peoples. Today there is no fisherman from any Caribbean island who goes out to fish and does not feel that a death sentence has been imposed without trial by the imperialists. They threaten, but we remain calm. Nerves of steel, calm and composure, maximum popular mobilization and organization, which is what we are doing. We do not seek war with anyone. We have never declared war on anyone. Never. We know how to defend ourselves. We have learned to defend ourselves. but we have also learned to launch a devastating counterattack when necessary. Everything is resolved through politics and dialogue, not by force or imposition. So we do not want the gringos to come here to enslave us. Yankees go home. We have our freedom, our independence, our sovereignty. You stay there with your own problems, which are many.
Apuntando desde arriba, toman la posición hacia el frente otra vez y proseguimos con el avance.
Corregieron la espalda la no, yo tengo cocina. ¿Qué pasa? Porque pasa por la línea, compañero. Así pasa.
Para desplegarse.
Por la izquierda, pero más así,